skip the countdown. The Turks are at it again, and this is on the same. This is the same level of outrageousness that fucking uh, actual Jake had when fucking he was talking about Ben Shapiro's fucking. Oh, I should just say the Daily Wire's whatever fucking movie they was making on some old. Oh, they're trying to set up freaking school shooters. It was about a fucking girl learning how to defend herself from her dad. Wow, the leaps, the bounds. But yo, this shit is just as nuts. Yo, now just take a trip back in time when there was outlandish shit. They could even went fucking further back to where like shit like fucking Porky's Revenge, Porky's or any of those fucking types of movies were kind of out in those times where it was misogynistic and all types of istics or whatever the fuck you wanted. You know what I mean? All the isms. They were all out there. Fucking God, yo. Holy shit, it's funny too because you notice how they'll never talk about the good like there's a lot of progressive fucking nerds. Revenge of the Nerds, which is the rated R movie that had a lot of sexual themes in it. About fucking, outcasts being the incast. This shit here though. Kids. We all remember kids. People will complain about cuties, but won't complain about fucking Euphoria on HBO. Where it's just showing the kids doing nothing but drugs and smutting it up. That's a problem. I mean, that's not a problem. But trying to teach young girls that you don't want to grow up that way because this is the type of attention that you will get, that's a problem. But that was a right thing. This is the left side of things. Now we're gonna hear Anita Sarparian, whichever fucking one this chick is, boast up a movie about a guy and his daughter on vacation, and his daughter posing as the father's wife or girlfriend. And what's crazy about it, let's
movie titled My Father the Hero came out. And it is, I would argue, one of, if not the creepiest movie in existence. Okay. So the premise of this movie, we're going to show you the trailer, is a young woman, 14-and-a-half-year-old, goes on vacation with her father and poses as her father's girlfriend. That's all you need to know about it. Here's the trailer. Let's watch.
That's all you need to know. The outrage.
I don't want you going out with that boy.
Why?
Because you're 14 years old.
14 and a half.
Besides, he's a musician.
So?
Already, like, all the shit that she just spat out there, thrown right out the window. Thrown right out the window. You feel me? This dude right here is not the dad that she wants you to fucking believe is that creepy. But we'll continue. I'm sorry.
So you can date a musician until all other men are dead. A divorced father and his only daughter together on vacation. Stella, this is Andy. He's French.
Oh, he's not French.
I'm not?
No, I know what French people are like.
There's just one problem. What did you wear?
My bathing suit.
Nothing?
No, she's French.
All she wants is a little romance in her life.
It's a serious disease.
Right.
Yo, what's so creepy about a father fucking covering up his daughter, 14-year-old daughter, from fucking wearing some shit like that, bro? Where's the creepiness in that? Holy shit.
It's called 14 and a half.
And what is the cure?
25.
She's out to impress the man of her dreams. What about you? You here with your parents?
Friends.
Any way she can. Yeah, is he your boyfriend?
Yeah, he's my boyfriend.
Wait,
He's
wait,
the
for the
boyfriend of
good
that
talk
child.
about.
I like older men. It's disgusting.
This is disgusting.
So I had no idea that Donald Trump and his daughter Ivanka starred in a movie in 1994, but they're here we are.
Big difference. Big difference. Fucking Trump would have seen his daughter walking and some shit like that. He would have turned to like somebody else and be like, "You see that? That came out of my ball sack." This guy is covering his daughter up, displaying some sort of not even shame, but like, what would you like? What did you? What's wrong with these people, yo? What is wrong with you?
And it's super. How did they make this movie?
Well, I actually think there's a serious point in there in a second, but first.
Is there?
Is there? We'll find out.
Let's see
but that's, by the way, Katherine Heigl at the beginning of her career.
And Gérard Bernardo.
Yeah.
I did not say his last name right.
No, really? Look, I'm uncomfortable every time we're showing that scene.
Yeah,
Let's not even do it.
yeah.
Now, she's not, presumably she was not underage, actually, the actress, right?
I
hope.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah,
He was
but
covering her up.
look at the changing times. So that's a
Holy
serious
shit.
point. But
He was
like,
covering
guys, 3 different
her
guys in the
up.
trailer hit on her. She's 14. And
They
then
don't
the
know that.
premise of the
She's
movie
fucking
is, oh, it's so
flirting with
funny that she's dating the older guy who's actually her dad. That's not funny at all. Okay?
That's not what was going on,
But that
yo.
leads into the serious point, which is,
How can you go to
in
movies?
'94,
How do you go to the movies with people like this, dog? Holy fucking shit, dog. How do you go to a movie with a protective father and see it that it's creepy that she said that? Oh, holy fucking shit. Who even knows it's a comedy? So he probably went to the front counter and there was some sort of deal going on for married couples or newlyweds or some other stupid shit. You know what I mean? And then she, who knows, dog? You're going off a simple preview that doesn't even fucking help your case at all. He was fucking, what? Donald Trump? Donald Trump like, hey, want to turn around and give us a little spin around? There you go. Now go. Come back, now go. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. I'm doing a shitty ass fucking impression.
no one thought this was outrageous. 1994 is not that long ago, okay? Movie executives thought it was a funny premise. They greenlit it. All the actors, everyone that worked on the movie thought, oh, it's funny. All these grown-up men are trying to have sex with a 14-year-old, and she's helping them by pretending her dad is her older lover. Ha, 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 ha. Everybody wants to have sex with a 14-year-old. And people saw the movie. I don't think that many, but some did. I don't remember any media being outraged, right? And so that was perfectly normal in 1994. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, culture definitely changes in some ways for the better, in some ways, unfortunately, not for the better. But the reason why, well, to your point.
Ready for something strange? You know who to call.
No point at all.
Hey.
Well, to your point.
No point at all, yo. It's a movie about an overprotective dad on vacation with his daughter. What the fuck are you guys talking about? It's supposed to be a comedy. You guys are taking it into some old fucking erotica. Some Hey Penthouse type shit, dog, yo. What the fuck?
Think about people like Harvey Weinstein and the kind of stuff, like you talk about movie execs and stuff like that. As soon as you mentioned that, I thought of Harvey Weinstein and the kind of obvious like rape and sexual misconduct he was engaging in, and people were just kind of turning the other way and not reporting it or doing anything about it. I mean, it was a problem, and maybe even continues to be a problem. But nonetheless, you're right. Like I feel a little hopeful in seeing how in some ways, culture can progress. But the fact that movie was just out there, lingering, and it was totally acceptable blows my mind. I found out about it because there's this show it's a miniseries, I believe, on HBO called The Landscapers. And this isn't a spoiler or anything, but Gerard Depardieu comes up a lot in that show. And my husband brought up like, oh, I saw one movie with him in the 90s that was super creepy. And I wanted to see a trailer of it, and I could not believe that was an actual movie that they put out there. But yeah.
Yep. And I watched another trailer of it, and they said in that trailer, adults and kids will enjoy it together.
No,
they will not. Okay.
By the way, there's a cringy scene in the movie that's not included in the trailer that I wanted to read to you about. So the father is coaxed into playing a song for a hotel talent show. Not knowing the rumors about him, he launches into "Thank Heaven for Little Girls" as by one of the guests, feeling repulsed, exit, leaving a confused Andre once again wondering what's going on.
Oh, that's so funny. That's because they think you're sleeping with your 14-year-old. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it almost goes back to. I was watching. There's a video. Fuck. I wish I need to learn how to edit. But there's a video that this dude made where some lady on TikTok was doing some 4 or 5 part story about her going into a Walmart's or whatever, and then thinking that this was a little girl was being kidnapped by some man. Turned out that the man was her father. So this lady I guess decided to stalk these people. I mean, yeah, honorable, to make sure that the girl was all right. You know what I mean? But after fucking drilling this little girl for God knows how long, You know what I mean? This chick still fucking made it seem like she was in the right for being on some old, oh, well, I thought she was, well, again, yeah, if she thought she was in danger. But even after the dude was saying, like, yo, it's my daughter, and even the little girl was sitting there like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm perfectly all right. She's like, she was giving me those eyes, like she needed help. Yeah, I don't know, man. It goes to the same shit, dog, yo. I mean, yeah, if you see, I don't know.
It's again. First of all, I just checked to see what on Rotten Tomatoes it has 20% rating, so it's not like the critics liked it. And IMDb has it at 5.5 from the real viewers, right? So they didn't like it either. So that's good news. But I don't know if they saw it before or afterwards. Bart,
interesting side note to My Father, the Hero. Touchstone Pictures, the film that it was distributed under, is owned and operated by the Walt Disney Company, hence making it a Disney movie.
Huh. Interesting. Disney did not mind being associated with that movie in '94. That's amazing.
Things were so different in '94 in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay, but okay, one more point though, guys. So in this case, that is completely out of bounds, right? But I, as a progressive, I want to tell you guys, don't cancel everybody for what stuff that happened in 1994. So now I'm going to say it, and I'm going to brace for impact here. But like when Jimmy Kimmel and all those people did blackface, no one in their entire show and everybody that was involved in it thought, oh, this is going to be awesomely racist. They didn't realize it was racist, right? Now that's not good. I'm glad we have education about it. I'm glad people know the history of it better now. I'm glad people don't do it. But it's not like they all, like, if you asked the people making that movie back in '94, hey, are you guys all child molesters? They would have been outraged, like, no, what, are you insane, right? So historical context does matter. So just canceling people for things that were 20, 30 years ago, you should be a little bit careful about it. I've picked the worst example.
Yeah, I think, but I get what you're saying, right? Applying today's cultural standards to behavior from decades ago is a little unfair, right? Because people, and look, I get it, like, and I think there's a difference between those who are like, well, that was the culture then, so don't come after me, right? Like,
whoa, why are you saying that now? Whoa, whoa, pull back. You're gonna say something you're not gonna be able to take back, yo. Holy fucking shit. So what you're telling me is that I shouldn't judge people. I shouldn't judge people for things that people have done in the past. Isn't that y'all's whole shtick, yo? Oh God, yo. Y'all's cherry tree must be fucking bare, yo. How many more cherries can y'all pick? Yo, this is fucking, yo, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful.
Being able to recognize your faults or recognize how the culture was wrong back then, I think, is an important part of it, right? But yeah, I am noticing that more and more in different contexts, not just in this context, where people are held.
Yo, as long as you confess your sins and, permit some shame about your back, yo, you're all good. Oh shit, you could be the racist motherfucker in the world, yo. But tomorrow, if you become a leftist and change your ways and just be like, yo, I recognize how I had said racist things. Bigotry of its highest accounts. And it'll all be good.
By a certain standard that's applied today to their actions from literally decades ago.
Yeah, like for example, should Gerard Depardieu and Katherine Heigl be canceled today for appearing in that movie in '94?
Some people would argue yes, and I don't.
I think that's
agree
absurd.
With that. Yeah.
I hate that movie. We picked it as the creepiest movie of all time, but I don't think Katherine Heigl should be canceled over it. So that's what we mean by historical context and judging it in the right way. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships.
There goes the capitalism too. We'll always point that out. We'll point that out hard. You know what I mean? They won't go for regular sponsors. They're like PBS. They steal other people. No, well, PBS, they work for their content. But Shanks and them, except this. This is as far as their news. Oh, and it's bonus shit too. My fault. But this is as far as their research goes. Remember that. Seeing the preview of a movie, not even watching it, just seeing the preview of the movie, and then basing it all off of that. You know what I mean? There's probably some real creepy moments in that shit, but from what I've seen off the preview, it just looked like a dude overprotective father trying to fucking keep the world's eyes off of his daughter. And then his daughter was going out there just being trying to fucking find a boyfriend. Seems like a typical movie. You know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with these guys? Like I said, well, you have Euphoria out there, which is bananas. Fucking kids from back in those days, which was crazy. That displayed fucking a little kid R word and a freaking another little kid. You know what I mean? Gummo. Yeah, there's thousands of movies out there that fucking will show kids doing crazy things and in a grown-up light. But no. No. These Turks here, these slave drivers, want you to believe that no. When a dad is trying to cover up their daughter, he is being a creepo. Holy fucking shit, dog. Yo. Holy fucking shit. You guys have no shame. Seriously, like, how do y'all sleep at night? Stop listening to these dudes, yo. Be good.